like to introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, my name's George Carroll. I work for Kudu IT in Hemel Hempstead.
What is your current profession?
My current profession is a technical engineer, just working on the service desk, taking calls and logging tickets.
How did you end up joining this profession?
So I started at school. Obviously I carried IT through from GCSE, then did it through to A-levels. And then from there I sought to do certain different work and then took up an apprenticeship with the company.
If you had to choose this profession again, what would you choose? Why would you choose, and what would you change?
So if I had to take this profession again, I'd probably consider to maybe do a degree. Obviously you get more experience from that, and you can take in many different skills from it. In terms of changing it, maybe go about it a slightly different approach, but in terms of the way I've done it, I'm actually quite happy with the way it's gone so far, so I might not actually change much, to be honest.
How did you prepare yourself for this profession? What school did you follow, or what courses did you do?
So yeah, at school I went to Longdean School in Hemel Hempstead. From there I did double ICT in GCSEs, and then the same at A-levels. I carried that through to A-levels. I think that was a 2-year kind of course from there. From school then I went on to do the apprenticeship with Kudu. Once I'd kind of got a bit more experience in different sectors in retail and things like that, I decided to come back to obviously Kudu to do the apprenticeship.
From what age have you been working in this profession?
I think it's about 16. So obviously in terms of working, as in at school I started working, but then in terms of actually working outside of school, I think it was from 18, so yeah. Actually worked in the retail sector, obviously when I was having a gap between IT jobs and my school. I wanted to get a bit more experience into a different field, obviously retail for that. Yeah, just to kind of, later on in life you never know when those kind of skills can come in handy, so just thought it was worth doing.
What are your personal attributes that make you successful in working in this profession?
Oh, that's a good question. I'd say I'm quite driven to succeed in what I want to do. I feel like I work well in a team with my colleagues, and obviously like to satisfy the customer. I think that's really important. So kind of those three things combined, as long as you're driven to and you have a kind of target or a goal to get to, that's really important.
What are the most pleasant aspects of your working in this profession? How about the challenges, difficulties you face as well?
The most pleasant, obviously working with a great bunch of people. I think we've got a fantastic customer base as well, so I love liaising with our customers. I think it's fantastic. In terms of the challenges, obviously some customers aren't so happy all the time, so you have to kind of learn to satisfy the customer even, and you know, smooth out the creases in the job, but that's all part of it. You know, I relish a challenge, and it's good knowing that you can always obviously turn that around.
Do you think your profession is overrepresented by one specific gender?
To be honest, I think it is slightly at the moment. Obviously it's more male-based, should we say. We do have some females that work with us, but I'd love to see obviously more females, you know, who want to come and work with us, get involved, and that would be great really, just to have a bit more of a balance.
If a young person wants to join this profession, what does he or she needs to know about it before joining it?
I think it's obviously helpful to have some kind of degree or qualification, whether that's a GCSE, an A-level, a college course, or an apprenticeship, which is kind of what I went into to do. I think it's obviously helpful to be kind of driven and to obviously enjoy IT. I think it's very important to start a job that you want to do, not just you're doing it for the job, really. So in apprenticeship, I started with Kudu, the IT company I work for. Bear in mind, they work alongside Oaklands College, so I work in a sense for both of them. I'm learning at the same time as earning through my work. There's a mixture of hands-on experience along with a lot of computer-based experience as well. So it's good to have that variation. My tutor would come in occasionally to my work, set me some targets to do. I'd complete that work whilst working around obviously my job as well. And then you gain a various amount of experience from that, at the same time as I mentioned, getting money for it, which is a real benefit.
Do you have to do exam at the end of it?
There is an exam or two you have to do. Obviously there's written work that you have to complete, but at the same time, yeah, there is one or two exams at the end of it that kind of summarise what you've learned, should we say.
Do you get a good life and work balance in this profession?
Yeah, definitely. I work Monday to Friday, 9 till 5:30 each day, which gives me a great balance of work and personal life. So I get a good mixture of when I work, and then I'll go home, do a bit more learning out of my own kind of choice, and then from there I'll have the option to do what I'd like to do, really.
What would you tell a young person who wants to join this profession?
Obviously, to be driven, it's important to have a passion for the job. You really want to kind of put the effort in to get the return back. It's important to be really eager to learn, and then if you put all those to good use, then you'll see the benefits in the long run, really.